Sportsmanlike here on ESPN Radio, ESPN2. So,
hey now.
You just made a statement, CC, along with Michelle Smallman, Chris Canty, Evan Cohen with you, that Luka simultaneously may be the reason that the Lakers actually could be contenders and that maybe they're not going to be contenders.
Yeah.
Explain.
Well, because at the most inopportune time, he's going to make a mistake. He's going to jaw at the ref. He's going to jaw at another player. And it's going to lead to an easy opportunity for the opposition, or it's going to lead to him getting a technical foul and potentially tossed or suspended. And you can't afford to have moments like that. Not against teams that are buttoned up, not against true title contenders. You can't have moments like that against OKC. You can't have moments like that against the Boston Celtics. And we've seen that from Luka in the NBA Finals once upon a time. So, yeah, I think that Luka has the ability in a 7-game series to take over and dominate and get his team 4 wins. He can do that against anybody. The question is, can he do that in the championship rounds against other legit contenders and keep it together enough during a 2-month span in order to not disqualify his team because he disqualifies himself?
So am I a sucker then for believing in them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
No.
But, listen, I'm right there with you, though, Smalls. I mean, we in the same boat, rowing in the same direction. I want to believe in my team, too.
Yeah.
And this is in a season coming in where I said they had no shot at being able to win a title with Luka, LeBron, and Austin Reeves on the court at the same time. They had no chance because of the composition of the squad and how much of a liability those 3 on the court at the same time could be on the defensive end. They found a way to be able to overcome that. They just have. I mean, the Los Angeles Lakers are 30-0 when they have a 14-plus point lead this season. 30-0. But here's probably the more impressive stat. The Lakers are 22-6 in clutch games this season. That's games where the margin is 5 points in the last 5 minutes. No other team has less than 10 losses in such game. The Lakers are awesome. They get the lead. They keep their foot on the gas. They don't give it back. In a close game, they got 2 of the premier playmakers in the game, and Luka Doncic and LeBron James. And Austin Reeves is a bucket in his own right. So, yeah, those numbers tell me, the body of work tells me that the Los Angeles Lakers can compete and beat anybody on any given night. The only question is the mentality of the star player and whether or not he's going to be able to keep it together long enough for the Lakers to go on a title run.
It's still weird for me when you say that, for you to be referencing Luka and not LeBron. When you say the mentality of the star player. Because you're right. It is all revolving around Luka right now. Part of the reason why the Lakers are able to go on this 9-game win streak and have people like me believing in them is because of an adjusted role by LeBron. But I guess that's also why I do have this little flame of faith going off in my head whenever I watch them. Because I've seen Luka carry a team to the finals. I've seen LeBron James win everywhere. I believe in the basketball acumen that the Lakers possess. Between LeBron and J.J. Redick, those are some smart basketball minds that can analyze and pick apart an opponent. And if they continue to play like this, maybe I am a sucker. But I am not counting them out as legit contenders. I'm just not. And it's interesting to me that across sports, we always default to greatness. Oh, so many times in basketball, when we're looking at matchups, we're like, okay, well, this guy's on the floor. How many times have we deferred to the Nuggets because of Jokic? We do it all the time. Even if from a tactical standpoint, it's not an advantageous matchup, we'll say, but we're going to default to that guy. It's just surprising to me that we're not doing that with LeBron and Luka in a lot of ways as we assess what we think the Lakers' future will be as far as contention is concerned.
The top 8 teams, I believe, in the Western Conference right now are on a combined 32-game win streak. Interestingly enough, the Lakers have been unreal recently. They've won 9 in a row, 12 of 13. They don't have the highest win streak in the Western Conference. OKC does. So when you say, if they keep this up, I believe in them to be contenders, can you define contender as it relates to the Lakers? What does contender mean for you?
Get to the conference finals.
The conference finals? Is that same thing for you, Smalls?
Yeah.
Conference finals.
I could see it.
So the Luka will get them there and then prevent them from getting there simultaneously is interesting because what they have, if we just use on, like, the best teams we've seen over the last 10, 15 years in the NBA have been some of these Warriors teams, right? So let's just use them as an example. LeBron is playing like Draymond. Luka acts like Draymond. So they have a little bit of that, right? If you think about it, we were worried about Draymond getting suspended for technical fouls. Obviously, we know that he did in the playoffs years ago. And LeBron, the way he's playing, less dribbles, closer to the basket, triple-double, point power forward, not just point forward, like being able to play up. There's an element to this that they have they have a little Draymond in there. Do they have their Steph and Clay, right? And so I think what you're saying in a weird way is, Luka, let LeBron play the Draymond role. You have to play the Steph role now.
Yeah.
Which means you have to be a straight line, no emotion on the court. Like, that's some of Steph's greatness and why you have called him a true champion. Never too high, never too low.
Yeah, but that's not Luka.
That's not Luka. That's
he can't be at his best unless he's doing those other things, which is the flaw in the hero in this instance. And so you're just wondering, can this team find a way to be able to overcome that? Right? Because a part of his mentality, a part of his persona is what led to Nico Harrison deciding to trade him from the Dallas Mavs. Not only was it the injuries, but it was the personality, it was the antics on the court, and whether or not he could mature enough to be able to take advantage of it, being at the height of his powers in terms of in the middle of his prime, and get his team to the title rounds and ultimately win a chip. I don't know. That's still an open question. And I think this year is just another opportunity for Luka to try to prove everybody that's been a naysayer in his career wrong. Because when it comes to the basketball ability, nobody questions that. It's all about the 6 inches between his ears.
You want to go crazy? We'll go crazy.
Go for it.
They win a title this year. Sorry, Charles Barkley doesn't want us doing this, but let's just play this out.
Okay.
They win a title this year. This year, the 2026 NBA champion Los Angeles Lakers is best for which person on the team's resume? JJ? Luka? LeBron?
Luka.
I told you so.
When you carry a team to the finals at 25 years old and they unceremoniously dump you in the middle of the night, less than a year removed from that, and say, you're never going to get it done. We don't believe in you. You will never change, and we cannot hitch our wagon to you for the future. And then he goes to one of the most storied franchises in all of sports, takes his conditioning more seriously, and he becomes the focal point of that team over arguably the second greatest player to ever live and brings a title to LA. Yeah, I would say Luka would have the biggest I told you so moment out of all of them.
Can I pick somebody that's off the board?
Pelinka?
No.
Ooh.
The Lakers. We win with any star that we get. I mean, think about it. Not just that. We win with any star we get. And, oh, by the way, we have a habit of finding coaches that are in the broadcast booth and turning them into championship coaches. We did it with Pat Riley.
Yes.
We're doing it with J.J. Redick. I mean, you have to say the Lakers.
Just the organization,
they just win. Draft and develop, that's for somebody else, not the Lakers. We don't do that. We just take other people's stars and do it better. We take people in the broadcast booth and we make them champions. That's what we do.
Sickening.
It's great.
Seth Greenberg, ESPN College Basketball Analyst next.
Come on over.